Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist Zach Gilday. Certified most accurate by Weather 8.
Been a pretty chilly day. Check out today's highs. Most areas only in the lower 40s. Even saw some areas had highs in the mid 30s. Bentonville 37, that's well below average. Fayetteville 42, that is 6 degrees below the average high of 48 degrees. And that morning low, that was flat out frigid, around 10 degrees below the average. So tomorrow morning, I think it might even be a little bit colder than what we saw this morning. And right now, compared to last evening, it is already 7 degrees colder. So we are cooling down behind a dry cold front that did move through earlier during the day. We didn't see any precipitation with that front, but it did cause those winds to turn to the north, and they're still a little bit breezy. Here's a Fayetteville view, 28 degrees. There is a north-northwest breeze, 10 miles per hour, dew point 11. So the air is still drying out even more behind that cold front. Here's a Posey Mountain view, seeing a few clouds off in the distance. It was a nice sunset. Right now, it's looking quite clear. Temperatures across the area already in the 20s, so cooling down quick. Rogers is at 25 degrees, Fort Smith 37. Still a breeze, making it feel like the upper teens. That's no joke. It really is quite frigid. Right now, Harrison 18 degrees, Fayetteville 19, Fort Smith feels like it is a couple degrees below freezing. And here's a future track showing tonight looks quiet. Those winds will settle, and as they do, those lows will really bottom out. Check out tomorrow morning daybreak. Lows back in the mid-teens for pretty much the whole area. Tomorrow, it looks sunny, and those winds, they're going to be picking up out of the south direction. Now, with those winds, it will feel pretty cold. So even tomorrow, the wind chill factor, that will be an issue too. The thermometer might be in the mid 40s, but it will feel like the mid 30s. So your finally Friday looks quite chilly. Here's right now, it looks pretty quiet. As we expand the view, that is the front that did move through earlier. It has cleared the area, all quiet and dry behind that cold front. But I do want to take your attention to offshore California. So we have a storm system. It's kind of been churning out there for the past week or so. This will get moving. It will make its way into the United States late this weekend, kind of hanging out over the desert Southwest, eventually moving across the plains, and all that energy looks to be moving into our forecast area come next week. But the weekend, we have another front, maybe a shower or two Sunday. Most areas look to be staying dry. I think we have some pretty good chances for rain coming up here Wednesday, Thursday, and right now the winter weather looks to be to our north, but I've been looking at some of the models. They kind of show the instability trying to fight its way back in here. It's still far out, but I wouldn't be shocked if we heard some thunder come midweek next week. Check out those highs going back up to the mid 50s. So looking pretty good for this time of year. The average high, upper 40s. So I'll take 50s any chance we can get.